Friday, and it's Mansfield today. Nice to have you with us, and nice to have this particular guest with us. You'll be seeing a bit more of him around. Somebody who I met years and years and years ago, and he ended up working on a radio show that I did on 702 Talk Radio, doing all the motoring bits and pieces on a Saturday afternoon in the form of my old friend Segi Mudley.
How's it, Jerome? Nice to see you after all these years, man.
Hey, it's been a long, long time.
Yeah.
Segi's payoff line was, "You've gone to all the cowboys, now come to the Indian."
But hey, it was a good line, right? You got to admit, it was an excellent line.
Absolutely. Nice to see
I don't
you.
know if it's PC any longer.
No, it's not, but we're not PC
We're not
on this
PC
show.
anyway.
Exactly. Nice to see you again, Segi.
Good to see you again.
Segi has the ability to talk anything about motoring, whether it's a problem with your car or whether it's the motoring industry as a whole or aspects of the industry. He's been in it for years and years and years, and he has the ability to discuss those sort of issues. And those are the issues we're going to be looking at. Maybe there's something you'd like us to look at. It's quite simple. You can drop us a mail, info@Mansfield Today, that's with the number 2, mansfieldtoday.com. If there are any suggestions you have or any questions you may have, or there are any topics that you'd like us to cover, it can be anything to do with motoring.
If you just want to have a whinge.
Yeah.
If you just want to have a whinge about the guy that ripped you off or something like that, he put one part in, took another part out. You're going to hear a lot about that on this show.
Segi, let's kick off then by give us a brief overview. Where is the car market right now? What's happening?
Look, right now with COVID and things like that, the car market has been taking a little bit of a stick and whack or whatever you want to call it. But if you look around, you'll see that a lot of the top manufacturers and a lot of the big marques are still bringing cars in that are 3 million and 2 million rand. Who's buying them, I don't know. But because of the situation and the way it is, the used car market has really picked up. People are finding good used cars for prices that at one time they paid for brand new cars, and in very good nick as well, with the balance of warranties. So right now, that's where the motoring industry is. A lot of used cars are moving, and the new car market is slowly picking up again, but not as fast as it should.
I would imagine that, with people like, I'm trying to think my way through this. People like car rental agencies and that.
They've taken a pounding.
And they need to move their stock on.
Yes.
And so you can pick up bargains.
You can pick up some really good stuff. All you need to do is shop around or take someone who's au fait with cars when you're buying. Don't just look at the first car and buy. It's hard-earned cash, Jeremy. Really hard-earned cash. And now it's getting even harder to make that kind of money.
Yeah.
With the COVID-19 and things like that. So you got to just be on the lookout. And the best way to purchase a car, if you want to jump there quickly,
yes,
is to ask your friends and family, are you getting rid of your old car if they're buying another car? Do you want to get, do you know someone who knows someone? Because when it comes via the grapevine and via word of mouth, you know for a fact you've got some kind of recourse if you're buying privately. Otherwise, when you're buying from people like, I don't want to mention any names, but if you're buying from a second-hand place, make sure that you're getting your 6 months unlimited mileage warranty on the car. And there are a lot of good second-hand car dealers out there who are happy to give you that 6 months in writing and take care of it. You're going to pay a little bit more when you're buying from a dealer, but do yourself a favor. If you're not au fait with cars and you haven't taken someone who knows cars, please get yourself someone who knows about these things before you buy.
But now, listen, you were talking about warranties and all the rest of it. I heard some talk about, I think it was, I can't recall the exact name of it. It's a company, or it's a way that you don't have to take on the
Manufacturer's warranty.
manufacturers. That's it. The manufacturers.
Aftermarket warranties. You're talking about aftermarket warranties.
That's it. Oh, you see, that's why I love this guy. He knows what he's talking about, as opposed to me.
Well, I hope I know what I'm talking about, Jerome, because a lot of people have a tendency to say, that's a whole lot of BS. You know,
Yeah.
and in the motor industry, there's a lot of that going on as well.
Mhm.
It's easy to get caught out. Like, you know, they've even made sayings, you're like a used car salesman.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
So it's not always the case. There are a lot of good guys out there who want to give you a very good deal. But coming back to the used car warranty thing, a lot of guys out there, a lot of companies out there selling aftermarket warranties. So if your car has come out of warranty and you want to maintain it at the level that it still can be, you want to maybe always go back to the agent to have it maintained, then you need to maybe get yourself a used car, an aftermarket warranty. These can cost you anything from 8,000 Rand for the year to 12,000 Rand for the year, depending on what you want.
Mhm.
And the fun thing about those warranties is you can tailor make it to your car.
Right.
Let's assume your car's just come out of warranty. It's got only 100,000 kilometers on the clock. Always been serviced at the dealer. They will give you a good deal. You just need to shop around, get an aftermarket warranty if you want to keep your car for a long period of time. But also just remember, ask them the questions that are important. What's covered? To what percentage are all the parts covered? Because if they'll tell you something, and this is a famous thing, everything's covered. Everything is covered. Guess what? Yes, everything is covered. But when you have a 50,000 Rand gearbox repair, it's only covered for 20%.
Okay. Right. I see what you mean.
That's just an example.
Yeah.
So when you buy these aftermarket warranties and and I know a lot of people these days want their cars to last longer, nobody has the money to pay 2 million Rand for a new car. Go and have it checked out properly. Ask the necessary questions about the warranty before you buy one.
Also, I would imagine that if you do have a friend who is au fait with cars and you're not, get them to look at the paperwork, get them to look at the vehicle, get them to ask the questions.
Absolutely. I get them to look. The thing about looking at the vehicle is most important. If someone's au fait with cars, he knows if the mileage says 120,000 Ks, but the foot pedals are worn completely, or the steering wheel doesn't exist anymore because all the leather or whatever's on there is gone, please know that car's got more than 120,000 Ks.
Yeah.
That's how there's a little things and little tricks, and I'm sure as we continue with this show, we're going to find out how to do things. But just couple of items. Look at these little things when you buy. Just keep an eye out. Or like you said, take someone who's au fait, pay them for their time.
Yeah.
It'll be the best money you spend.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have to keep spending afterward once you've purchased the vehicle.
As we said earlier when we started the show, we'll look at actually anything you want to look at. That email
pertaining to cars, right?
Yeah, yes, with cars.
With
Thank
cars,
you.
right?
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
I can tell you one thing now. There will be the day that comes where you will see my hand coming from the back here going bang.
And not that it hasn't happened before.
Exactly. Yeah. So any questions that you may have, any input you want into the motoring section, info@mansfieldtoday.com. That's how you can get a hold of us. And we'll pick up on those because we'll also zoom in experts from time to time. If we're talking about tires, for example, we'll get a tire expert.
Absolutely. And we're talking about the very important thing these days, and a lot of people are thinking about it as well, is the right to repair campaign that was carrying on and that was supposed to have been implemented on the 1st of July. Mm-hmm. In other words, if I've purchased a brand new, for example, let's say Audi, or just as an example, purely as an example, and I don't want the plan that comes with it, the maintenance contract or the freeway plan or whatever it is they're calling it these days, that comes with the vehicle. I have the right to say no. Okay. And then I also have the right to take it to someone of my choice provided I think he belongs to a few different organizations, you know, like RMI, MIWA, MIWA, or whoever. But the whole point is, when you're purchasing the vehicle, they have to tell you today how much of the 500,000 or the 800,000 is for the maintenance plan. So you can sit back and think about it. Okay, you know, 150K or 200K is for my maintenance. What if I just took that money off and self-insured or something like that?
Okay, I get it.
All right?
Yeah.
But there are a lot of pitfalls to this, and we're going to get someone in who's, you know, who's involved in this, in the whole entire right to repair, who will explain it to us a little bit more in depth. So, you know, that's what
That's
the
where
viewers can
That's where we're going.
yeah, look forward to.
Segi, as I said, nice to see you again, my friend.
Nice to see you again too, Jerome.
And Segi will be back with us next Friday. Not even sure what we're going to look at. To be honest, with this guy, I'm never sure where we're going to go.
But we're definitely going there in car.
Until next time, keep safe, keep warm, and look after yourself. Bye-bye.